Coach, if you'd like to start with an opening statement, and we'll open up for questions.
Yeah. Obviously, it hurts. It hurts. Hate having that happen in the tournament in general, even harder at home. I thought Western Michigan did a great job defending us. They were scrappy and frustrating to play against. They were really disciplined on the block. I think that, our talk in the locker room was just the way that we're going to honor our seniors is just learning from this, learning that, every little detail matters, everything that we preach about discipline, no such thing as little things. All of it matters. And I think it caught up to us a little bit tonight. And it was hard to get out of it. They didn't give us much room to breathe. So kudos to them. They're a good team. Every single person on that team did their part for them to make that happen. And we're going to learn from it. But big shout out to Lauren, Jess, and Belle. They've been amazing pieces of this program, and we're better because of them.
Yeah, Coach, speaking about the game, the only set won was the second. Just what did you see in that second set that brought you guys to victory in that one? And then what did you see, in the other three that could have had improvement in trying to take victories there?
Yeah, I thought in the second set we got better defensively, and we forced them into some things they didn't want to do. And then we were taking better shots. I thought a lot of times we were in semi-system, out of system, and putting a lot of pressure on our pins, and our pins struggled a little bit tonight with that. And we had to have a lot more patience in transition and better with that first contact. And we did that in the second set, and then kind of lost it as the match went on.
Pins there, very sturdy block for Western Michigan tonight, 17 total.
Yeah.
To your guys, 10 still a respectable number, but 17's a lot. Just what did you see from Western Michigan? What did they bring in the blocking scheme to shut you guys down so well?
Yeah, well, they got us out of system or in semi-system, and then they did a good job of just being disciplined with their press, and we did not do a great job of changing our shots. We were kind of swinging, hoping good things happened, and they didn't give it to us. So that's what happens when you're disciplined, good things happen, and they did that really well.
Yeah, we looked to Amanda Otten's stat line today, 40 assists, pretty well played defensively as well, but 3 setting errors. Don't remember the last time we saw that number. Just what did you see from Amanda tonight setting to the hitters?
Yeah, I mean, she was on the run quite a bit in transition specifically. I thought even when we were getting good touches, we were maybe like quick setting her, passing low when we need to go high and calm things down a little bit better. But that's what happens. I thought we felt stress. We felt some stress in moments. When you're not playing well, it's really easy to feel stressed out, and I thought that we let it carry over. And Amanda was on the run and couldn't really find her flow that she does really well. And she got a little complex. And, she's been so good for us all year. She's been playing through an injury the whole year. And, we didn't make it a lot easier on her tonight.
A season high in kills for Helen as well, one of the bright spots. Also on the blocking end of the floor, What did you see from her performance tonight that helped her to step up in big situations?
Yeah, we were proud of Helen tonight. She just went for it. She didn't second guess herself. Sometimes, it's nice that when we have other hitters getting kills, she gets a one-on-one opportunity, but Helen was really disciplined with her approach timing. She was swinging deep seams, and that's what worked. When we are swinging low seams against a disciplined defense and block like that, they're gonna stuff you. And she was going for those deep seams consistently, and it worked out.
Coach, you touched on it a little bit, but serve receive really was a struggle tonight. What were you seeing from the Western Michigan servers? They didn't have a ton of service aces against you guys, but they were consistently putting you out of system.
Yeah, they were flat and we call it flean, flat and clean in some seams, and we had a couple little bit moments of hesitation, or we were just getting caught high. When it's coming at you fast like that, getting caught up. I was proud of us not getting aced, but we wanted to turn some of those ones into twos so that we had more options. And I'm not sure that we passed that many threes tonight, where it was nice and high and simple, and we had 3 options. That's where we shine, with all the offensive weapons we have, and we just needed to kind of dictate just a little bit more. But they did a great job serving. I thought we had a great serving game too. We kept them out of system. They just were a little bit better in transition with that defense.
You mentioned it right then, Coach. This Western Michigan team tends to be really, really good out of system, and just that's part of what makes them so frustrating to play against is you think you have them backed into a corner and they manage to get out of it. What were you seeing from them and how they were able to get out of those corners and how their hitters were still able to get clean looks even in those out-of-system situations?
Yeah, I think they just all do their jobs really well. If they get a block touch, that second contact's in system, which gives them that little bit of a seam, and they take advantage of it. So kudos to them, and that's something that we need to learn from. We've been talking about it all year, but we need to really implement every little piece of our offense and and defense doing their jobs to create those opportunities.
One last question. Could you just give like your main takeaways from your first season at the helm of the BG program?
That's a great question. I think I've learned a lot. Ups, downs, craziness, having a 3-month-old, going through all those things. I've learned a ton. And when I was just in the locker room, what I promised Lauren, Jess, and Belle, I'm going to keep working as hard as I can for them to keep making this program better. And I'm going to make sure that I'm the example of taking accountability, and I'm the example of failing better, of learning from mistakes, of being better in scenarios. I think that that's the biggest takeaway from this year is just, it's sometimes you can never predict things, but being prepared for it and how you respond is everything. So, yeah, a ton of learning, a ton of honestly crazy, but it made me better. They made me better. And, I'm just really grateful. I'm grateful for this team. I'm grateful for this community. I'm grateful to be a mom in this scenario. And I don't know, it might not look it. And as a competitor, I hate saying this, but I'm still really proud of what we went through and how we came out of it.
Yeah, last matches played for Belle and Lauren and Jess. Do you want to just say a couple of words about each of them, how much they've meant to the program over their 4 years here and their roles going forward and coming back and seeing so many alumni here this weekend as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Belle unfortunately got hurt last night in yesterday's game and couldn't play today. So I was gut punched for her with that, but she's been truly selfless. She's always asked what role she needs. She's organizing the team. She's a leader off the court more than anybody. And that presence, this is my first time in 8 years without a Laube on the team. So I'm going to miss seeing the family. I'm going to miss seeing Belle. I'm going to miss her honesty and her care for the bigger picture of our program. Jess has been somebody that's made me better as a coach. She's insanely thoughtful, really smart, and it's been very fun to coach somebody that has the aspirations that she has and believes she can get there. I think she's going to be an Olympian one day. I can't wait to watch her continue to flourish. But our relationship has grown over the last 4 years, and I cherish that with her. And I'm grateful for her this year for us. With Lauren being out, she's with Team Canada all summer, hasn't had a break in the middle, and then now all of a sudden she's playing right side, getting junked, being out of system, uncomfortable. And for someone like Jess, who's really good with process, who's really good with preparation, that's uncomfortable for her. And she embraced it, and she did what the team needed. And I think that shows, again, her selflessness and her thoughtfulness for what's the bigger picture and what does my team need. And then Lauren is one of those once-in-a-lifetime players I'm going to coach. She's unmatched when it comes to her talent, but I hope this year taught her that she's so much more than a volleyball player. And she's an amazing person. A lot of people don't get to see that about her. She's funny and goofy, but also so caring and kind at the same time. And having not have her on the court this year, I don't think that there's many players that can practice one game or one practice and come back the next day and her teammates embrace her like that. And I think that that's the perfect showcase of who Lauren is. An amazing player and an even better person. I'm going to miss him.
Coach Alex, it seems like you guys had about 7 attack errors almost in every set except the fourth set there. You only had 4. Do you guys think that you guys were playing a little bit too aggressive out there, or was it just Western Michigan's defense just really getting to you guys?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that we could have done a better job of making different decisions with our attacking. I think in some moments we felt frustrated or stressed and probably could have been smarter, but also that level of defense that they were bringing with their block and with their back row, they forced us into that. When one shot that we're used to getting away with doesn't work, it forces you into something different, and something different isn't necessarily your comfort zone, and we let that get to us.
I've asked you about all year, but one more chance just to talk about the fans that have been behind this team throughout the whole season, and then obviously here at the MAC tournament too. Yeah,
really grateful for Stro and our Falcon faithful. We feel you all every game, and we talk often about making you all proud. Tonight didn't go obviously how any of us wanted it to go. And but I want to make sure everybody understands how much you matter to us, how grateful we are for all of you. We talk about it often at practice, and also, I make the same promise to you that I made to the seniors, that this program is going to continue to fight to make you proud. We're going to continue to learn from these things and get better. And we're going to do our best to keep making sure that Bowling Green is in the conversation for championships in the MAC.
Any more questions? Great. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you all.